Disconnected on its own?
No, ma'am, it disconnected. I don't know how it disconnects. What do you need? How can I help you?
Well, that's part of my problem. If it just disconnected and you had to call back, that is an issue that I've been having. So, are you able to elaborate on what just happened? You didn't disconnect the call
No,
just now?
ma'am. That's a phone issue, so I wouldn't know that. I'm returning your service request. How can I help you?
Okay, I think we talked before in the past when I was at the restaurant.
No,
You sound
no, ma'am.
familiar. Okay, they didn't give
No,
you any
ma'am.
insight on why you were calling?
You said you're wanting to talk about your reports. We don't talk about the reports. I can give you a case number on who to speak with about it.
Okay, so I'm sorry, what was your name?
My name's Dee. Do you need a case number?
I'm sorry, your first name's D. What's your last name?
Yes.
Are
I'm
you
not giving
off?
my last name.
I'm sorry?
I'm not giving you my last name.
As an officer, you're
I'm not.
afraid to give me your last
I'm not
name?
an officer.
He said that an officer would call me back.
No, ma'am. We don't have officers that call back. So
Okay, you're not an officer, so I don't.
give me
What?
1 second, ma'am.
It's like a harassing call. The CPS, you just got to prove it's happened. The CPS, the police department. I'm over here on my phone, just relaxing, unwinding, reading my devotional. Let me show you. I'm in my devotional. I'm probably illegally monitored, and he didn't want me to be in my devotional showing that I'm being relaxed. It's a pattern. He gets to voyeurism crimes, and when I'm smiling and relaxed, have minions call and interrupt any kind of peace I could possibly get, if it's not family. But if he, depending on how angry he is, he'll actually send the police out in schemes. Come from nowhere at hotel stays, at bus stops, at restaurants. So it's not really making a lot of sense if you look past the cons. You called and you're hiding your identity. And then she didn't understand why she was calling, so she had to put me on hold to find out. I just don't understand why a CPS worker would call someone 2 or 3 times a day and taunt them and violate them and yell at the top of their lungs and saying you're going to lose your child. Is that really necessary 2 or 3 times a day? So I recorded it, went to Tyler Police. Both of them got caught in lies, so he gave me a criminal trespass. How is it that you have a mobile CPS location and this person wanted me to meet with her? I don't know what I said. I don't feel comfortable meeting with you. I want to go to a CPS location. She said you can't. We have to meet somewhere. It's a mobile
Ma'am, I have a
CPS office.
supervisor on the phone for you, okay?
I have a mobile phone. You can't call me at CPS.
Okay, yes, ma'am. My name is Charles. I'm one of the supervisors. How may I help you?
I don't understand what was happening. She called and she didn't know why she called me.
Okay, so she had pulled up a service request that you had made with 311 because you were wanting some information about a report, and she called you back, and that's why she called you.
I don't understand what she called for. I can't give you the feedback if I don't know why you guys called.
Okay, so let me pull up the service request right here. So there was a service request that you created today at 9:41 a.m. that you called with 311. I'm speaking with Kiana Clark. Is that correct?
That is correct. We've already went through that. We know. I just asked why you called.
Okay, so you wanted to speak with APD non-emergency about several reports that you made with APD in September and October 2024 about thefts of property at a shelter in Austin.
That's a property. That's what. That's the. I mean, okay, that's the only one that it was about. Thefts of property. I didn't talk about a theft. Well, maybe they're talking about the police that stole my perfume and the theft of my phone.
Okay.
Is that what they're speaking of? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not sure that's just what the notes that I'm reading from 311. So maybe there's just some miscommunication between what you told 311 and what they wrote down. That is possible too. Can you tell me what it is that you're needing? I can try and help you out.
I don't understand why you called. I've already reported. Can you tell me why you called? What's your name?
My name is Charles. I'm one of the supervisors because you had made a service request with 311 because you were wanting the information. So we called you back with that. Whenever you spoke with 311, that's what happens. That's why we're calling back because they're not the ones who are providing the information that you need.
Oh, you're providing me the information and updates. You're going to do that. Is that correct?
That's why we're calling.
Okay.
Yes, that's why that first person was calling as well because so what happens is whenever you call 311, They're just the city entity that puts in the service request. For
Okay,
the
well then,
information that
yes.
you need.
Do you have my information to look up? So you called back to give me the information and don't know what you need to give me?
I'm pulling it up right now. There was just some miscommunication on what it is that exactly you're needing. That's why I was just trying to confirm with you what exactly you're needing. That way I can help you out.
I just don't understand what happened to all my reports. I've made multiple. I don't know what's going on. And I talked to Internal Affairs about this man stealing perfume and my phone and then taking my freedom for reporting death threats, covering for cars coming at me, for being threatened, and then someone trying to attack me and take my phone. And a police car coming at me too. That's an extreme amount of events going on to be uninvestigated. So I did all these reports, and I don't know what happened to any of them. I never got a call from an investigator. I also reported crimes to keep me away from children. A lot of threats that I thought someone was setting up. I'm just in the dark about what happened. I have no clue what's going on with all my reports.
Okay. 1 second here. The phone number for the detective for that theft report that you're talking about. And you can reach out to them.
What theft report? I don't know what theft report you're talking about.
I'm not sure. I just see there was a theft report that was made in October 2024. Let's see here. Let's see.
I don't recall reporting the theft in October. Oh, where they tried to take my phone?
Maybe so. I'm not too sure.
October 20th. You said October 20th? I'm sorry, October 20th, 2024?
October 11th, 2024 is the date of the report.
Okay, but as far as the threats, you guys don't see that the cars coming at me and all of that, the other reports I made to Officer Collins, you don't see any of those reports?
So it looks like there are a couple different reports in here, yes. You said Officer who?
Are you trying to control which one that I get information on? Because you only want to talk about the theft, and you see other reports, so I'm confused.
So I'm going through. I see multiple reports that are made between September and October 2024. It's not all under one report.
Okay. So as far as the theft, you wanted to talk about that one for October 11th. Who's the investigator for that?
That one is. Let's see here. This would have been Detective Schmidt. That's SCHMIDT.
He didn't think it would be a good idea to call?
I'm not too sure, but they did leave a phone number here that can be given to you for you to contact them.
I just don't understand how he would investigate a crime and he didn't want to talk to me regarding the crime. Okay, what's that number?
I'm not too sure, man. Yeah. It's going to be 512.
Now, as for the rest of them?
I don't know if I have any other numbers, but I can give you the case numbers. Let me see here.
So the threats, they only want to talk about the theft and they don't want to talk about the threats and cars coming at me? They didn't want to give me an investigator for that and it was recorded? How I was being tortured in that shelter and multiple other shelters? On camera footage? How staff tried to steal my laundry? All on camera footage? And how I had petty thefts at the shelter? How people trapped me in on the elevator and I had to live like that, watch me on camera footage, 2 or 3 people at one time without blinking, all openly on camera.
I'm not too sure, ma'am.
There's a disconnect. If I'm reporting my experiences in the report that I made, I'm trying to get feedback on what happened with my reports, and you're telling me you're not sure on those reports. The only thing you want to talk about is when the same lady that got in the shower with me and the same one that threatened me and 3 staff had to hold back and then cover for her, then tried to take my phone later. How did that disappear? Why would the police department cover for me being violated like that and threatened?
Okay, I'm not too sure, ma'am. I'm not a detective, so I don't have too much information. I'm telling you what happened in the report information I'd like to get, and you're saying you're not sure. You're really not making a lot of sense. If you have my reports, are you unwilling to look? You said that there were other reports, so I'm telling you about the report I made, and then you're saying you're not sure. You're not. What was your name? My name is Charles.
And your position?
I'm one of the supervisors over at dispatch.
Do you have an employee ID?
Yes, it's 8648.
Okay, so I'm telling you the report I made, and you're not sure of the report to give me the feedback and the report number on it?
Because what I'm trying to tell you is if you contact that number that I gave you, that's to the Criminal Investigations Division.
But
They
you're
can
giving
help
me
you
the
out with
report numbers. Why are you changing your story? This is a form of psychological abuse. You tell me you
not
have a
changing
report, you say you have
I
other
can give you the
reports, and
report
then you
numbers.
deflect and then don't want to give them to me. I've experienced this years, and it's like taunting. So you gave me the
No,
report for when I'm just not. Are you unwilling to give me the other report numbers you said you saw?
that's not what I said. I told you I can give you the report numbers
Okay,
whenever
well,
you were
I'm
ready.
requesting the report number for all the threats, and I'm not quite certain. Are they missing?
Ma'am, I'm not too sure, but I can give you the report
Well,
numbers
if
that I
you're
received.
looking at it, what do you mean? That's a clear-cut answer. Do you see that report? You're looking at the reports.
I told you that there are multiple reports made, not
Okay,
just
well,
under
if you
one
called to
report.
help me
So I
on the
can give you
reports, why are you
multiple
unwilling to help me?
numbers.
You called me and you told me that you'd help and give me the information on the reports I was seeking. I'm seeking the reports on the threats, and then you're saying that you're not sure if that was your job task and your reasoning for calling me.
Because
Why are you unwilling to do it?
if you're wanting a report number or detective information, that's what I can provide you.
Yeah,
As
I'm
far as
asking
the
what happened to the
investigation, that's
report,
not
what are
what
all
I
the
can
threats,
provide.
and you're talking over me. I'm asking for all the reports for the multiple different threats. Sometimes it was 2 in one day. And I got threatened multiple different times at the shelter. And like I said, staff had to hold someone back that got in the shower with me, cursed me out relentlessly, and then tried to attack me and take my phone another time. And the police department drove off and almost hit me with the car to cover for it too. I think that's what happened on the 11th. Let me check my check and see. But I'm still asking you what happened to all the threats. Why would 311 and the police department cover for all these people threatening me?
Okay, they're all reported right here, and I can give you those report numbers. But if you
Okay.
contact that phone number that I gave you, that's to the Criminal Investigations Division. They can assist you
I'm not
on
quite certain on where it will
where the
go
investigation
because
report.
if they chose not to call me, if he
Okay,
could
then
have,
that's what you can discuss with them, not me. I'm not the
okay, but
detective, so I don't know
I'm just trying to
why.
get, clarity. I don't know why you're on the defensive. If that's why
I'm not.
yes, okay. So that's what happened. I was attacked, and then the police, it should have been on camera footage where the police came at me with a car, and I had to hurry up and move back for him not to run over my toe. He was trying to cover for the lady that tried to take my phone, that got in the shower with me and cursed me out and came at me at the shelter. The shelter covered for it too, and tried to steal my laundry. And then I had other petty thefts. Then, like the petty theft of Collins stealing my perfume. So, nonetheless, what are the other reports that you have?
Okay. So the first one I have right here is going to be 24-248-0933.
And what's that regarding?
That's just one of the report numbers. I don't have the information on what the report is. That's just
You
what the
did
report
have
number is listed
information
under.
earlier saying that the other one was about a theft. Now these report numbers are hid. What they're about? How would you know it's about the threats?
Ma'am, I can give you the report numbers, and if you want more information on it, you can
I
contact
just
that phone number
I
I
feel like
provided
I'm
you and
being
get more
railroaded
information.
and confined and controlled. You had the information on the theft.
Okay.
You could see
I'm going to
that.
tell you one last time, ma'am.
Are
I'm
you
going to
trying
tell
to
you one last
control
time.
me?
I
And
can
so you
provide you
call
the
me
report numbers.
to give me
If
the
you
information on my
not,
case, and
then
then
I'm
you're
going to go ahead and
refusing
hang
it.
up, and you can contact that phone number that I provided you, and you can get
Why would you
information on
hang
the
up like
investigation.
the FBI? This doesn't make sense. It's like a prank call. You call
Okay,
me.
ma'am. Go ahead and let you go. I'm going to close out the service request. Go
I
ahead and
don't want you
contact
to
that
close the
phone number.
service request. You call me and I've been on hold an
Okay,
extended
okay.
amount of
Of course.
time. I don't want you to hang up. I don't want you to hang up. I'd like to get this resolved. It's like a prank call. So I know you have to see it to believe it, but if I'm here, look, and I'm a content, I'll get prank calls. It's like it's voyeurism crimes going on. I've tried to express this, like the red man when I just found out I was on my cycle. It's just the most bizarre thing. So not only am I tormented and terrorized when I leave, but even just sitting in an environment trying to be calm and trying to have peace, I get harassed. How would you feel if you're just sitting in your own environment and someone had the ability to legally monitor you and then get angry that you appear to have peace and then want to interrupt it? Even at churches, going to try to have church and worship, and listing the churches you attend to be accomplices to psychological abuse. If you don't take my word for it, don't believe me, like look at the cameras. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You can think that I'm a schizophrenic and paranoid to kingdom come. All I have to say, look at the camera footage. Then you will see this horror movie that I have to live.